Hey guys, welcome back to another Big Meat Sunday. Thanks for coming back. Today, this is going to be awesome. We are having New York strip bison steaks. This is going to be so good. If you've not had bison before, there's no other flavor like it on the planet. I've heard it described as, it's like beef, but without the kind of greasy kind of film that's left in your mouth. Benefits of bison actually over beef. It's got a lot more omega-3s, vitamin B, iron, there's a lot less fat in it, it's very lean. It's lower in cholesterol and actually higher in the cholesterol that's good for you. Got my cheat sheet here. It also cooks faster, and yeah, I got them all. So with the bison steaks, we're going to cut this guy in two. One slightly bigger than the other because I'm bigger than my wife and I get more, that means. With this, we're going to do some asparagus and some green beans. I'm going to wrap the green beans as an experiment in bacon because, well, you know how you get roped into cooking things for Thanksgiving when you go to the big party? We got green bean casserole, and that's just boring as hell. So I'm gonna, you know how I roll. So I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do some potatoes with that as well. So that's about it. Got a lot to do. Let's get busy. First thing we want to do is get the steak cut. We're gonna marinate it, well, not marinate it, but season it in some salt, some pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder. And then before we do that, actually, we're gonna brush on some olive oil, because it is fairly lean. So let's see here. I'm thinking the wife gets this half, I get that. Nah, about, just for ease of cooking, I think I'm gonna try to make them about equal, and then hopefully the wife will give me half of hers. Oh well. I'm gonna cut some of this fat layer off as well. So we're going to take our olive oil, just kind of hook it up on all the sides. And hit it with a little black pepper. A little bit of salt. And a tiny bit of onion powder, or pardon me, garlic powder. I don't want to put too much on. If you put too much on, it kind of tends to taste bitter. So we're going to flip these guys over. Hit it with some more olive oil, a little more salt, a little more garlic powder, and some more pepper. And I'm just going to set these aside. And I'm going to get to the green beans next. I'm starting out here just kind of experimenting with this new bacon idea. So what I've figured out so far is I'm going to take probably 7 or 8 beans worth here, and just going to take a nice piece of really lean, thin bacon and kind of just wrap them up. So we're going to continue this for, well, the duration until I get my beans all set up. After we do that, we're going to get some potatoes cut up over here, get them in the oven. I'm going to preheat my oven right now at 400 degrees. We're going to put the green beans and the potatoes in together. I'm going to brush the potatoes just with a little bit of olive oil, throw some salt and pepper, real basic stuff, get those going, and then we're going to head off to the sauce. We got our potatoes ready to go. We decided to go with the bacon on the asparagus as well. I think that would be fun. My only concern is that the asparagus is going to cook a little bit faster than the beans. We'll see how that works out. I will be putting the asparagus in later. Okay, so we've seasoned our potatoes. We're just going to mix them up a little, get those, all the olive oil and the seasoning. Whoop, hello, come on, back to the party, boys. So we're going to get these mixed up, get them onto a cookie sheet, Pop those into the oven. They're going to take the longest, probably go about 40 minutes. Yeah, 35, 40 minutes, something like that, just to get a good kind of a crisp on them. The green beans are going to go in after about 20 minutes, after these guys have been in. And then I think I'm going to wait, probably after these have been in 5 minutes, these are going to take, the asparagus are going to take about 15 minutes. So we'll work all that out when we get there. But what we really need to do now is get our sauces going on the stove. So let's take care of that now. We're over here. We're making sauce. First thing I want to do is get some butter in a pan. Get it, woo, that thing's hot. I guess I got about, I'm going to say a half a stick of butter in here. We're going to let that melt down. When it does, we're going to add these shallots. We're going to let that go for about 2 minutes. Just kind of sweat them up a bit. And then we're going to add our mushrooms. Let those cook for probably 10 minutes. Try to cook them quickly to get a lot of the water out of them. And, whoa. There we go. I'll add a little bit of salt and pepper to this. Where's my pepper? Grab some salt right here. I'm gonna get this guy moving around in here. Get those sweated a little bit. And we'll be right back. All right, so it's been about 2 minutes. Add our mushrooms. And stir those up a bit. And if you don't like sauteed mushrooms and butter, I think you need to have your head checked. Just saying. Just stirred up, looking good. Okay, like I said earlier, what we want to do with these mushrooms is just keep them hot, let the butter kind of soak into them, and then it's going to expel a ton of the water out. You want to get rid of all that water, because then we're going to throw in some red wine and add our beef stock. That is going to be nice, so stick around. Okay, so we're back, and what we want to do is add a little bit of wine to our pot. We'll call it a cup, probably about a cup of wine. We want to bring this up to a boil as quickly as we can here. All right, as soon as this comes up to a boil, we're going to add our beef stock, and we're going to reduce it by about 2/3. And by then, I think it's going to be a nice, creamy, awesome, delicious sauce. We might have to adjust it a little bit towards the end. We might add maybe a little bit of sugar, or maybe even some sherry. I haven't really decided yet. I don't want it to be too strong, but I don't know. Okay, so we have our tamari. This is a recipe that my better half found on the internet that she was interested in, so we're going to go with that. So it requires 4 ounces of roasted bell peppers. We're just going to go with probably 3 of them in there. Just your standard, whatever you got in a jar. And then half a teaspoon of tamari soy sauce, about like that. And let's fire this thing up, see what we get. That was easy. All right, I think we're there. Tasted this sauce, and I'm not sure what the chef was thinking who came up with this as a sauce for buffalo, but you're fired. I'm trying to lighten this up a bit. Buffalo is a very tasty, delicate, intricate flavor that we're trying to preserve, so What I want to do is, what we've done thus far actually is beyond what you already saw. We added probably a third of a cup of wine, red wine, Cabernet, and now we're going to add probably the equivalent of about 2 tablespoons of chopped cilantro. But we're just going to chop it in here. And what we're really trying to achieve is a fresh, kind of a more fresh, less in-your-face pepper flavor. So we're going to let this break down, and I'm pretty confident that this will make a lot of difference. So yeah, definitely. The cilantro cleans it up very nicely. That cilantro that it's just got a really clean taste, so making a mess all on my cutting board. Damn. So sauce behind me is looking perfect. It's almost finished. So the only thing really left is get the steaks on. So let's get that done next. Got our sauces finished right here. So take these guys over to the grill. I don't really mean grill. I'm kind of talking about the skillet we have here. It's a cast iron skillet. Oh, you hear that? Oh yeah. So we're going to grill these for about 4 minutes per side. About halfway through, pardon the noise here. About halfway through, we're going to rotate them just 180 degrees in that pan, and stay tuned. Hey, another thing is, you got to check out these vegetables. These are amazing looking. Got the potatoes. And look at those asparagus. Wow. The green beans are up underneath there as well. These steaks are looking amazing. Look at that. Getting a good crust on. We're going to turn these guys over. What I'm going to do is turn the pan off, completely off. This cast iron is going to retain a ton of heat. I'm just going to cover them up. We're going to let that fat kind of render down. Come back in about 4 or 5 minutes. We're going to have a party. All right, we're back and we are ready for dinner. We have the potatoes, the green beans, and the asparagus. The asparagus got a little overdone, but I'm not really worried about it. The green beans look spectacular. So we have our buffalo here. It's been resting for about 5 minutes or something, probably. Let's set him on this plate here. We're going to take some potatoes. And we're going to take some of these green beans. I think these are going to be fun. So we have our asparagus, our green beans, the steak, obviously the buffalo and potatoes. I'm going to take some of my sauce actually, and I'm not going to put it directly on the steak. I'm going to take just a little bit and set it right here alongside. Get some of that liquid in there. Very nice looking. And what do you say? Want to have a taste? Let's do this. I'll cut right into it. Let you guys see at home. Oh, look at that. Nice and rare. Beautiful. Looks so juicy. Oh yeah. Whoa, man overboard. Look at that guy. I'm going to slice him in half. A little bit of the sauce. And those mushrooms. Mother of pearl. You got to try this. What I'm dying to try though is these little things that I invented for Thanksgiving. Bacon wrapped green beans. I'm calling it finger food. Oh yeah. Yes sir. And that's the way it's done. So we still have the red pepper sauce. We're going to check that out. We did add the cilantro, and I think overall it's going to have a much cleaner flavor than just that roasted red bell pepper flavor. Yeah. I would say add probably a little bit of water to it and use a little bit less of the bell pepper, but definitely good. Definitely very good. I don't like to try to disguise this buffalo too much, so, you know, use your noggin. It's just cooking, right? So we got our potatoes, we got our green beans, we got our asparagus. I didn't try the asparagus. Just as expected. Okay, YouTube, thanks for watching. You know the drill. You like me? Subscribe. I got a lot more where that came from. Y'all, take care. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.